Hello students, in this video we are going to learn how to sacrifice a piece to destroy the opponent's pawn cover when we are in the opposite side castling situation. Let's look at an example. In this position we are white, and as you can see our king is on the queen side and opponent's king is on the king side. So the kings are on the opposite side and white has already started his pawn storm attack. He has pushed his pawns on the f5 and g5. But here the problem is, if you play f6, a move like f6, opponent will play g6 and the lines are not open. Lines are still closed. So we need to find a way to open the lines. Once the lines are open, once the files are open, then it will be easier for us to attack. And how do we do it? And the answer is a piece sacrifice. White played knight f6 check. And black cannot capture our knight. If he captures our knight, then g cross f6 and we have managed to open the g file. So after king h8, it will be queen g7 checkmate. That's why here black cannot really accept our knight offer. So he has to play king h8. And now how do we open the lines? How do we destroy the pawn cover? So we sacrifice the piece on h7 this time. Knight cross h7, and he is forced to capture this knight because knight is also attacking the rook. So he plays king cross h7 and at least the h file is open and we can further play g6 check. If black plays f cross g6 and king plays h6, we can play queen h3 check, king cross g6, and now look, these lines are opened and this is the goal of pawn storm attack or the piece sacrifice. Now we can play rook g1 check. This king is vulnerable. After king f7, we bring another rook in the attack. King e8, rook cross f8, king cross f8, and now queen enters. Queen h8 check. King f7, you play rook cross g7 check, king e6, and you play queen h6. It's a checkmate. So that's why instead of capturing this pawn, king just goes back. King is hoping to hide behind these two pawns. But now the h file is open, so we try to penetrate from the h file. So we play queen h3. Our idea is queen h7 checkmate. So he plays rook a8. We play queen h7 check, king f8, queen h8 check. King is trying to run away. And now we play queen cross g7. Our threat is to play queen cross f7 check. And we have already captured two pawns for the knight. In the next move, we are going to capture the next pawn and the material will be equal. With equal material, black's king is completely exposed and we are attacking it. So black decides to defend the pawn. And now, how do we continue? How do we continue the attack? And black played rook cross d6. Rook cross d6. And black cannot actually capture our rook because then we will recapture opponent's rook. So capturing the rook is not possible, and in the next move we will play g7 and get another queen. That's why here black plays knight d7. Black covers the f6 square and black also protects the rook. We play rook e6 check. Pawn is pinned, so pawn cannot capture our rook. King has to move. And now we simply capture this pawn. Not only we managed to capture the pawn, but the pawn is on the 7th rank. In the next few moves, we can promote the pawn. Black plays rook d4 and white played rook cross e5. White captured one more pawn and all the black's pawn are gone now. It is only the white pawns now. And knight cannot capture our rook because then we play queen cross f8 check. And with so many pawns up, white is completely winning in this position. So black resigned here. If black tries to run away with his king, then you can play rook f8 and you're attacking this rook. So If he captures our rook, then we recapture with our pawn and make a new queen. So white is winning in this position. Now let's look at the next example. In this position also, white's king is on the queen side and opponent's king is on the king side. So we have the opposite side castling situation. And how do you attack in these positions? Well, first of all, you need to destroy this pawn cover if you want to attack the opponent's king. Because king is hiding very well behind this pawn cover. And white here sacrifices a piece. White plays knight f6 check. White gives up the whole piece just to ruin the pawn structure. And if black does not capture the knight and tries to play king h8, then rook d8 check, rook cross g8, rook cross g8, it's a checkmate. So here black is forced to capture the knight. And now we hunt down this king. We play rook d8 check, rook cross g8, rook cross g8, king tries to run away, and now our queen enters in the attack. This king is lonely. Queen and rook cannot defend the king. Black tries to run away with king g6. Now we play queen g8 check. If black plays king f5, then we play queen g4 check, king e5. You can see without the pawn cover, the king becomes weak. So we can harass it. King comes to e4 and you play queen f3 check and you win the opponent's queen. That's why here black played king h5. And now white plays queen g7. What is the idea? Well, the idea is, let's say black plays rook a8. Now we play g4 check and we capture this pawn. So it's a checkmate. This is the idea. So black plays f5 and black is trying to stop g4. And now we play rook d4. We again want to play g4. Black plays bishop c8. Black wants to guard the h6 pawn with the rook. And now we simply play g3. In the next move, it's rook h4 and it's a checkmate. Game over. So remember, when we have castled on the opposite side, we have to destroy the opponent's pawn cover and then we can attack the opponent's king. So you can use the pawn storm attack or you can directly sacrifice a piece and start the attack.